Alright, hi Shea Yeleen. We're here to tell you exactly what's going on with your machine so you know how to exactly make it, what you're looking at, and how everything works. So this setup right now is the bevel gear design, which is the most efficient but a little bit more expensive. So the first thing we're going to look at is the bucket, which is a custom-made bucket to fit the machine. So there are ridges right here on the front and the back that hold the bottom bucket in. And you can take the bucket and slide it completely out. You want to get the whole thing like sliding out. So you can take the bucket and do whatever you want. And in the instructions that we gave you, there will be handles somewhere on the side so you can easier pull it in, take it out, and move it around. And then if you look in the bottom of the bucket, there's a little pin right in the middle that the blade shaft will sit on, right there, to help keep it in the middle so you don't hit the sides of the bucket with the blades. So once you fill the bucket with the Shea paste, you just set it on the machine and slide it back in. And then it should lock right in place of where it's supposed to be. And then the arm, the instruction manual was a little bit different than what this arm exactly is because we changed a few pieces. So what the arm will actually look like, we'll show you in a second. So we have two bevel gears right here. This shaft is the drive shaft, and this one is the one with the blades. So we also put, I'm going to show this. There's a shaft or a slot along this back end that goes all the way down that the handle will slide through, and there's a pin. So you want to show them the pin. So to take the blade and engage it, you just lift it up and take this pin out the back, out of the shaft, and then you can slide the whole arm down. You want to go show the pin and the spigot. So when you drop it down, there's a hole in the bottom of the shaft that will hit that pin and go right on top of it. So it'll keep it in the middle, so it should engage. And then once that happens, the whole arm just sits on the top of the bucket, and then you can sit, and you may have to adjust the bevel gears initially, but there are some set screws in them in case you need to change a little thing here or there to make them engage better. But then you can just sit, and you should be able to just crank away and go through the butter. We made about a 4-kilogram batch. And it only came up, it wasn't very much in the bucket, but it was really, really easy. So this is the first design that's a little more, like we said, a little more expensive, but a lot easier. We had the girl in our group run for about 45 minutes, and she never got tired the whole time making a 4-kilogram batch. So this is the bevel gear option, and the other option is a direct drive, which is cheaper and a little bit easier. This is the vertical direct drive shaft system, which is a little bit cheaper and a lot easier to make. So we just have the same blade in the bucket with the same hole in the bottom, and then instead of the bevel gears, the shaft is just connected to a handle with one shaft on top, and you can put PVC or something around this handle to make it easier to turn. But then it's this sort of motion, which is also a lot easier than what we were doing before, but it's a little bit harder than what the bevel gear one was. So it's pretty simple to make and pretty easy to run. And then when you're done with the Shea, when it's ready to be taken out, you can just take the arm, and it's not that hard for one person to do it, but you just raise it up, take whatever sort of pin you have on the back or stick available, put it in the slot, and just put it down on it. And then you're free to grab the bucket, slide it out, and then go do whatever you want. So that's our second option, and if you have any questions, let us know. Looks like a walk in the park, Jen.
It is. It's 57.
Did you check the time limit? I guess
we've been going for what, like 5 minutes?
No, I just let it over so I can see how white it is.